Completely senseless, no humanity whatsoever. As long as it's money. Nothing, zero. Zero humanity. And they're about to die, most of them. They don't fear anything. They just want to fill up the look at the tent city I go through. Look. Now it's going to go fast and angry. That's every intersection I cross. Cars turning in and out. Look. This is the abuse that they abuse me with. Everywhere I go. And inside my house, they get the neighbors to scream. So even inside my house, I can't rest. And look where they park. As I'm walking right in front of me, so I see movement. So now there's not a lot of people. They have to stay close to me. So they pretend to stop and do something. Anyways, from now on, I'm gonna try not to record much. There's no point of it. Everyone knows the truth. It's been about a year now. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna find a way to come out of this prison now. The battle's gonna begin tomorrow. More like Tuesday. Look. Get a real job, assholes. So, a lot of people have done it, which was wrong all along. But at least back then I was isolated. I didn't even look outside. I didn't even care what was around me. I was on drugs. I cocooned myself. Fine. If you've done it back then. But now, to do this, knowing that you're abusing the person every time you pass by him. And a lot of normal people are doing it. People that don't usually do this. They're not hardcore stalkers. You can tell by their attitude. They don't even know what they're doing. It means the government's desperate. Not the government. Whatever agency's doing this to me is desperate. They need more and more people. And they're going about it fast. These are not hardcore pros that have been trained and have done this for a long time. Look, she's gonna time it. Look at the toilet paper. Remember the thing about toilet paper. They want to flash it on my face too. So I think these people come into my world and get free shopping. That's why they do this. They abuse me, get free shopping and leave, go home. Look how evil they are. But we're almost there. It's all fake, guys. All around me. All over the street on a big, maybe it's a kilometer squared, I think. Maybe a kilometer. They're gonna die soon. Don't they believe that they're gonna go to a bigger shithole if they do die? Look at this asshole with his kids, look. Look. Now they're gonna sell. Look. How they get their kids to scream as soon as I get there. But listen to how loud they're screaming. Look. What are you gonna do on a Sunday? But I'm gonna bring the war to them on Monday. Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. Tuesday. And show them that they can bring 10,000 times the people that they have out there now, and they're gonna get less results. And less, and less, and less. Mark my words. The problem is, they don't like making heroes, these guys, or martyrs, because people look up to that. They want to bury me in here from now. Look how they're moving. Watch. Look at her pointing. Look at the bitch. Look. Oh, I like it. So, they don't want to make martyrs out of people. You know? And they don't want to make heroes out of them. Listen to the noise she's making with her slippers. She's walking towards me. Listen. No more. She stopped it. But they make noise with them. Like this. So it can make noise. So the idea, guys, is to stay in one place for the longest amount of time possible. That's how you beat this. Since it's a flip, it's a train that precedes you everywhere you go, and they flip and they flip and they flip. How long can they flip for before they get flipped upside down again? Which that means they'll be direct. How long? You gotta pick the right place, see? So I can hurry up now. I can't walk around. He's gonna honk and drive fast after. That's what they do, to tense you every single place you get. I've been filming this for a long time. I'm tired of it. I don't even want to talk about it. But now they come out with the planes. But it's good to keep it going, to show you on a daily basis the amount of abuse that I'm going through. I want the world to see this abuse if they're going to keep doing this to me. And I'll do the impossible. I tried right off the bat, right at the beginning. I told them, you don't have to do this. Let's meet halfway. Let me out of this evil prison and I won't open my mouth. Why would I? I had no video footage. Even if I talked, people would have laughed at me. No. That's how the psychotic mind works. Like I said earlier, because they're getting 5 out of 2 plus 2 for the longest time, because they abused an innocent kid who had nobody around them, anyone can make that happen. A dumbass. Now that I've woken up, their project failed. They don't want to accept it. That's the problem with psychopaths. They don't want to accept the fact that they can fail. That in the end, they're human beings too. They're not gods, even though they're trying to be ones. They will never be gods. They're just a normal human being, as basic as possible. Just like everybody else. There's nothing special about them. But that's why they do this. Because then they'll lose that. Look. Look where I am, look. Look where he wants to turn. That's how it is. They don't want to lose that fake specialness to them, that they're special. Because it's fake and they know it. They know they're not special. They just don't want it to be known that they're not special. That's why they want to bury me here in this world and never let me to get a chance to get out there into the real one. So I emailed some embassies if they can give me some asylum in their country. I had a blank answer, whatever that means. Basically no return to the email, nothing. To show you how this works. In the end, everyone will cave for the money, and these guys have an unlimited amount. Who's doing this to me? Who would spend $1 billion, $2 billion on a project like this one over the course of 40 years? Who? For what? For what benefit? Who? What kind of people this benefits? To who? To a billionaire? Why would he want to waste his money to see if he can brainwash a kid into a fake world that he created because he wants to feel like he's God? Why? He wouldn't want to do this. This is the elites right on top. They wanted to see if they could do this to the whole planet on a wide scale. And they've done it to me on a close scale, and they failed. They are a failure. And this is going to provoke them more, what I'm saying, into becoming more psychotic and making sure I don't come out of this world. But you got to put yourself in my shoes. I'm cornered. I have no choice. I have no choice. That's all I can do. So now they got everybody into the swimming pool screaming from here. Listen, before I get there, look at them. I'm going to show you how they're not going to scream the whole time though, because they don't know. Now it's quiet. Look, they're going to look here now. Look, that little girl, watch how she's going to look here to see if I'm getting close. Look at her. So they can start screaming. They're not going to scream the whole time. Now they'll start screaming the whole time because I'm close by. That's what they do. So they're going to have people around me all day long, wherever I go, all day long. Wherever I go, guys. They're not screaming yet. Look, listen. You can hear them. Now they're going to start. Because I can hear it. But I'm going to sit in a place where I'm not too close and get them to scream loud for nothing. They're screaming. So, I'm going to walk into this parking lot. Now, in this parking lot, people are going to start coming to their cars and leaving. When we walk into this parking lot, we're going to sit on those two chairs over there, have us a nice cigarette, relax, because there's nobody here. Now they'll make noise, if you notice. Whenever there are no people in front of me, there's a lot of noise. And whenever there are a lot of people in front of me, there's no noise. Watch all my videos. All my videos show you that. All of them. Every single one. Look, look, look. They threw the garbage. So that's what they mean in the Truman Show when they show you the garbage bin with the camera. Now you know what websites out there, what YouTube channels are real and which ones are fake. At least when they claim that they live in so their life is like the Truman Show. Now they're going to start making videos like that out there to bury the truth. How do you bury the truth? You get your own controlled opposition, lookalikes, and you give them backup money and a lot of people to come to their websites or their channel and give them a lot of views. So mine gets a little bit, I slowly get buried, and they slowly get more and more attention, the fake ones, and people never find out the truth. That's the best way to bury the truth. There are a lot of ways to do it, but that's the best way. Now, if I sit here, all kinds of people are going to go into the store and out of the store. Let's sit here and have a smoke. Or throw the garbage. Or make noise out on the streets. Or scream from the balconies. You guys know it all. You've seen it all. Start walking over there or screaming from over there. What else is there? Or the kids are going to go to that playground, start playing and screaming over there. With their mothers, with the strollers. I know it all. They've used all the options that they could to make noise. Now, because I said that to show you what kind of psychotic person you're dealing with, they're going to come up with a new way to make noise and show me that I don't know it all. Because it's an attack on your psyche, on your self-esteem, to show you that I know more than you. That's the kind of psychotic person that you're dealing with here that's doing this to me. It's someone who's not as intelligent as me, doesn't have any talent in him, because I have tons of them, and it's unfortunate, believe me. That's the reason why I'm in this prison. I wish I was normal just like you guys. And he wants to show that special person that he's better than him. That's the kind of incompetent, insecure mind you're dealing with here. And that's going to anger him even more when he hears these words, and provoke him even more. And he's going to want to be meaner to me and slap me with even a bigger charge, a bullshit one, to throw me in jail. See, I'm already in jail. He wants to throw me in a real one for no reason. Killed, he won't have me killed. He doesn't have the balls. He'll do it tucked in another country where nobody will find out. Here, he won't do it. They have no balls to do that. They're not real men. I wish they would do that, because I have the balls to die. But they don't have the balls to kill. That's the reason why they do it covertly like this. Because they're losers, they're chicken shits. They're still breaking my rights this way, breaking enough laws. They imprisoned me in a fake world. They might as well killed me. But they don't have the balls to do that. They will do this in private, when nobody knows. Because they're afraid of you people to find out about this. And see what kind of evil, twisted mind is out there controlling the world. Unfortunately, I had to come to a point and to say these words. I never did from the beginning. I wanted to hide this just as much as they did. But they never allowed me to get out and have a real life. Yeah, I admit, maybe this would have helped a lot of people, but I'm not into the business of helping people. I'm selfish. I want to live my own life rather than helping others. If I could get that, then I can help others, and I'll be glad to. But I want to live first. I can't help you if I'm not helped. You know, you just have to go to that example on the airplane. If the airplane's crashing, they always tell the mother, put the mask on you first before you do it to your kid. Because if you're incompetent, you can't function. How are you going to help your kid? So you have to feel good in order to help the others. So it's all about sticking to one place, guys. It's all about sticking to one place. Not moving too much. Because if you move, they're going to keep on moving with you, towards you, away from you, behind you, on top of you in the planes, from your right to your left, from your left to your right. It'll never stop. And when you sit still in a place, you can get some peace, because then it looks really obvious. People start to come out. And this is a residence, the building next to mine. So the stalking will be even more visible here. So this has been going on for 10 months. I woke up last year in the second week of August. Second or third, something like that. It's almost a year now. When I look back, I'm surprised I lasted this long. Because the attacks that you see today are a walk in the park. At first, it was just brutal. Thousands and thousands of people all around me in the malls, subway, dancing, screaming, opening, closing zippers of their purses loud, jumping up and down, kids. Oh man, it was just, the circus would be a walk in the park compared to that. And I had some videos, and unfortunately I deleted them because I tried to make a deal with them. I thought I was dealing with real human beings. I guess I got fooled again. You know, it was my fault. But it was worth a try, because I knew what I was facing. As soon as I found out that it was not my own family doing this to me. It didn't look this big at first. I didn't know all this truth. I thought it was my own family. As soon as I found out that it's not them, and it's the government, I got scared. I wanted to do whatever it takes to make a deal with them, because I haven't done anything wrong. And I wondered, why are they doing this to me? You know, wouldn't you? Why would you want the government after you, the most powerful entity, the entity that controls the ground that you walk on? You don't want to be against these people. That's why I've never committed any crime in my life, because I'm against that. It's stupid. You're going to get punished for it, man. And there's no way out of it. You can't beat them. You don't want to beat them to begin with. You just want to work it out so you can live your own life, and ask them, what do you want in return? What have I done that's wrong, and what can I do to fix it? They can't answer any of those two questions for me. None. I get no answer for the first one, because I haven't done anything wrong. And they can't answer the second question. What can I do to get you off my back so I can live like a normal citizen? Don't give me anything extra. Just give me my basic rights like you've given to every other Canadian citizen. Why are you doing this to me? They won't. They can't answer any of those two questions. Now, on my old YouTube channel, I've had this lady come out and used my real first name and last name, and told me that she worked for CSIS, and I was going down. And that's the time where I got really worried. I actually deleted everything. I had videos, guys, that would show you things that you ain't seen in movies. This is nothing. And I didn't create a backup copy, because they have everything tapped. And they have my house surveilled. So I told them, I'm not creating a backup copy so you can see that for yourself for a reason. So you know that I'm serious. I really do want to make a deal with you. I'm not trying to trick you or hide a copy, or, you know, I'm not into the game of exposing you. I'm into the game of me living my own life. Nothing, guys. The next day, worse and worse and worse and worse. So they can't give me an answer why they're doing this to me, and they can't give me an answer what can I do to stop this. Now, if you were in my shoes and you're facing those two brutal, in-your-face answers, what would you do? And every day the attacks are getting worse and worse on you. What would you do? What's the least thing that you could do in order to at least to come out of this with a bit of dignity after they've made me look like the biggest fool, a mockery, all my life in front of everybody that I've ever been in touch with? What would you do? What would you do? Tell me. My subscribers, please comment. Anybody that listens to this video, please comment. Tell me, what would you do? I need your advice. Because as much as they may think I'm this genius, believe it or not, a lot of things, I'm the dumbest person on the planet. I can't answer. So I need your help, you know? Tell me. What can I do to meet these people halfway? Not to make this go worse and worse, and especially for me. In the end, they will win. But what can I do to make this not go worse for me? This is what I really want, more than anything. I want to be able to walk down the street and see it normal, like everybody else. I want to be able to get a job at a normal place and get there, and the people there that they see me for the first time. They haven't been prepped about me, my whole life story, and what to do to bother me and what to do to keep me away and turn them off. And then they look at me, they're like, we don't want to be around this guy. We have to work the whole time and try to annoy him. And I want to know. I want to just go there and meet people, normal people, and get a normal job and lead a normal life. You can even watch my bank account and make sure I never have enough money to get big. You can even have me surveilled if you want. Keep the surveillance. Listen to me. But don't attack me out there. Let me at least get a job. Let me at least get a chance to meet, I don't know, 2 people I can make friends with or have a normal, decent conversation with. Let me at least have a chance to get an opportunity to meet a decent woman so I can have a family. They don't want that. That's the thing. That's the main reason why they're doing this. They want to prevent me from breeding. They don't like my kind. It's my genealogy. They want to erase my kind from the face of the planet. Guys, I was picked up when I was an orphan. I was like, barely, you've seen me. I've put pictures up there of my fake family. And you've seen me with my fake mother. I was barely a month old. So they picked me up very young. Now, if they picked me up at that age, how did they know that I was going to be like this? How? How did they know? How did they know that I was going to come out like this? Because if they knew, then Satan himself chose me. Himself and nobody else. He sniffed me out that this is a creature that pops out into this world every, I don't know, 100, 200, 500,000 years. Cap him quickly. Do not let this creature get in touch with other real creatures. Imprison him from now. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Why I was picked for this evil project. This is coming from fear and insecurity, not just experimenting. It may look like experimenting to us human beings, but to the evil forces out there and the good forces, this is bigger than that, way bigger than that. This is to prevent the light from shining in the world. Not that I've ever done anything towards that. Believe me, I've done things I'm not proud of too. So I'm not who these people at least think I am. I'm not. I'm much less than that. I'm just a normal human being, man. That you've been torturing for 40 years. Look back and forth, the guy with the fluorescent shirt walking. Why is he wearing fluorescent green? So I can see him walking back and forth. See how they start slowly from far away. Now in a bit, they'll bring someone to come out. 5 minutes later, a car would drive in. They start them slowly. So you forget that something started, and then they increase the intensity and the pressure a bit by a bit. So it's not too noticeable. See how they sneak things, how they sneak in movement over there? Now they'll sneak in another movement over there that's a bit closer. And then another sound that's a bit closer. And then another tactic that's a bit closer. Next thing you know, in about an hour, we are in full-fledged circus. The clown, the midget, the giant, everybody. By the way, midget not meaning small people. Midget in the circus, that's what they call them. because he represents that. That's why I use that word. For certain people that watch these videos, do not misunderstand me. I have to say those things because we live in a schizophrenic environment nowadays. Everyone's worried about what they're going to say and how they're going to say it so they don't offend anybody. I don't want to be worried. I want to be able to speak to you guys my heart so you know that I'm being sincere. But I do make mistakes. I'm a human being just like everybody else. And when I do, if I don't realize those mistakes, tell me. And if I think it's logical, then I'll admit it. And I'll take it back. I don't know. I'm trying to do the impossible to convince this entity that, you know, I ain't a threat to you. I never was from the beginning. But I don't know this entity, who it works for and where it's taking its orders from, because it seems to be so stubborn into this psychotic mission to eliminate me no matter what. Psychotic mission. So they've cut down the action around my buildings because it could be proven this is my neighborhood. See, now you hear a car honking there. So this guy will come back now. Then a car will come from there. Somebody will come out of this door. It's slowly. There you go. Someone's coming. What did I tell you? So they slowly introduce it because this way, if I've been recording the whole time, oh, okay, well, just one person passed by every 10 minutes and walked into the building. That's nothing. That's normal. For people out there that are watching these videos, not to see them odd and weird, well, it's too late for that. Look how I was stalked out on the street with cars and people. I couldn't breathe. It's the kind of entity that you're dealing with. It's too late for that. It's pretty obvious what's going on. You might as well do it right. Is it open, the stores today?
Yeah, today open,
shopping?
Tomorrow you will.
Yeah, tomorrow definitely not, no. Thanks. So guys, tomorrow's July the 1st, Canada Day. I would have loved to see the real side of this country, you know. Unfortunately, I was only shown a very ugly side, the prison, when it comes to not its nature and its beauty, but to the people that I've been surrounded with. Listen, they won't leave me alone. They have to bring in noise. People laughing and talking. Guys, it's the worst thing that you can do to someone. Everywhere you go, people are laughing and talking. It drives you crazy. The system, the idea of the system is to drive you mad. And for some reason, this bag ended up in my face moving the whole time I've been filming. It makes you question. He wants to control the wind too? That was a joke. Look at them. Listen to them. They're laughing. Far away. I don't know if you can hear that. You hear it? Now, this system does two things. Either breaks you down completely if you don't fight back, or you get really provoked and you go just stab someone in the neck. That's what they want. Either one of the two. The fact that they haven't been able to accomplish either one with me, it's mind-boggling to them. They can't realize what's happening. Who is this creature? How can he handle this? How can he take all this abuse and still be nice to these people and look at them as human beings? It takes a lot of strength to do that, and logic. You got to remember they're vessels. They're not very intelligent vessels that with a bit of money, they could be controlled. Just as how they were controlled with that kind of money this way, if they were treated right and herded in the right way, they will be good. That's what it comes down to. I'm not talking about all of them. I've met, believe it or not, quite a bit of intelligent people that did this to me. That's the sad part. Now, these guys on top, they like to call us cattle. They call us shit machines, the people that are doing this to me. It's funny, they call us shit machines because we have no brains, you know, we're useless. They just want to get rid of us. And they're doing the impossible to turn us into shit machines. If we were really shit machines, why would they need to turn us into shit machines? They wouldn't need to do anything if we were in reality stupid, right? I'm talking about the whole population worldwide. I'm not talking here Canadian, American, European, whatever. I'm talking about the whole planet. If we were really dumb and we were really shit machines, why are they going out of their way to brainwash us and do all these things to us? Because the true reality is that we're not. We're not. We're not shit machines, guys. We are decent creatures, but sometimes we're innocent and good-hearted, and we could be taken to the wrong direction because we're not suspicious of all the evil that's out there. So to protect ourselves from it, so we go with the flow. That makes us intelligent, because we came to this life to enjoy. If there's no joy out of it, then what is the point? What are we doing here in the end? Just working hard and breeding and teaching our kids how to work hard, and then they do the same over and over again? Then what would we get out of it? We're supposed to enjoy life. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a fun ride. If a woman gets attracted to a man, she wants this man to come and talk to her right away, and she wants to be with him. She doesn't want to play hard to get. She doesn't want to play. I'm using that as an example, by the way. But the problem is they have introduced so much insecurity into us, so much on both sexes, to divide us, to make us think that men are bad, and to make men think women are no good, or they're sluts, or whatever, or they're evil, or they'll just leave you, or whatever the reason is. Those same tactics were played with me on a close scale, brainwash, within my family. Everyone in my family got divorced by the time I was like 16. And it was all fake divorce, guys. All they did was they knew I was in prison in this world, and they were living outside of it, and they knew that I would never get there. I'd never find out. It was all fake. It's all a part of the brainwash to make men hate women and women hate men. Because when a man becomes insecure and starts to think that women are no good, then he will never approach them. And they specifically put in front of him a couple of bad ones when he approaches them to get rejected or whatever, so he becomes insecure and stops trying. Because if the woman you're approaching is decent, this is the way it's done, and you won't be rejected as long as you know who you are and what you want. You're not confused about yourself. Because no woman wants to be with a confused or a weak man. Vice versa. Now the talking gets louder and louder and more continuous. A woman came out through the garbage. A guy came in and came back out. So it's slowly building up. The longer I stay here, the more the movement, the more the noise. And they don't all happen at the same time. Have you realized? How come this woman didn't throw the garbage at the same time that man came in, and at the same time these people talked? How come? It's always continuous in a tag fashion. They're playing tag to keep it continuously going for me. You get it now? You see the fakeness in this world I live in? It's pretty easy to prove now. I mean, a normal person knows. As soon as they watch my video for 2 minutes, they're like, what the hell's going on around this guy? Where do you live, man? But I had to prove it on camera, even for myself, to feel secure enough to take the second step and move forward. That's the kind of person I am. I'm very, I don't like to take what I call is bullshit steps forward. I really like to calculate my environment before I jump into it. And believe it or not, I'm the biggest risk taker at the same time. It's funny. It just depends on, not my mood, on the situation. Because I calculate. And if there's a way I feel that this risk could pay off, I'll take it right away. And if I feel that it's not going to pay off, I'll sit there and I'll calculate forever until I find a way to move forward, and then I'll do it. That's the way I function. I've learned that about myself. And yeah, it's division, you know, a lot of things that just pretty much destroy us. Look, when you create doubt is the biggest cancer to human beings. Doubt. When you create doubt in people's minds about each other, or about their job, or about their life, or about their planet, or about this where they live, that paralyzes a person. That's the poison injection, is doubt. It's the base of everything destructive, guys. You can't move forward in life even if you have 0.1% doubt about something that you want to do or you love. You have no choice. If you love it, you got to go with it in full force. Because that way, at least you have a chance to make it. Regardless whether you're going to take the shots or not. Moving forward with doubt, you're still going to take the shots. More shots. Moving forward with full belief, you're gonna take the shots too, but at least then you have a chance to make it. That's the only way you're gonna make it in anything. It could be something as small as going to the store and buying something that you couldn't find in the first supermarket. If you really want it, you look more and more, you'll end up finding it. That's what it comes down to. But the tactics of fear and insecurity and worry are being implemented around us galore, on every turn, everywhere you look, believe it or not. And a lot of people don't see it. They're everywhere. They're all around us, spread out, to make us insecure, to make us annoyed, distracted, depressed, stressed out, provoked, you name it. Hey, look, now they don't shut up. They keep on talking, so I can listen to people talking. Who talks like this? There we go, another one. So slowly but surely it will turn into a circus around me. One shot after the other. Slowly but surely. Look, all this guy does is the guy with the fluorescent green shirt paces this way, and now he's going to pace back. So if he wants to make barbecue, he'll make sure he'll make it over there in a place where he keeps on pacing back and forth in front of me, and he'll wait for me to look that way. I'm not kidding. That asshole's still talking. You see how the attacks increased and they're becoming more continuous? That guy doesn't shut up. This guy paces more. More people are coming in and out. Now you get cars coming in, cars leaving. Slowly but surely, the circus drum is beating. The monkey is starting to dance. He moves a finger, an eyelash, then he blinks, then he moves his mouth. Next thing you know, he's doing the samba, guys, right in front of me. Salsa, merengue, whatever you want. This one talented monkey, all he does is dance and make noise. There we go. See how it's becoming more frequent now? So now the circus is getting more intense. Nobody comes out the back. Nobody. Not one creature. You look how he's playing with his hat as he leaves, so he keeps on moving. So where am I gonna go? I went yesterday to Fairview Mall, to the 5th floor parking lot. The 3rd floor, look where they're standing over there so I can see them. Right on the corner, right beside the car, look. Over there, look where they're standing and moving. So I can see movement. Look at them, moving. Look at moving their arms. Look, keep looking. I went to the Fairview Mall to the 5th floor. The 4th floor barely had any cars on it, and the 3rd floor. The 5th floor didn't even have one car on it. Not one. I guarantee you, today, the mall should be closed. If we go there, there'll either be construction, closed, some cars, cleaning, any excuse to clog it up for me and make it cluttered. Put objects in it or something that makes noise. Any excuse. Because yesterday I had peace up there where for a little time they kept on sending different kinds of clowns ones that did donuts in their car to make noise, ones that stayed about 30 meters away from their kids and started screaming at each other. Listen, listen, listen to that laugh. See, this is supposed to annoy you. These sarcastic, stupid laughs. It's supposed to tick you. If you can be strong and talented enough not to feel it that way, you win. Because by itself, that laugh is supposed to make you shake your head and just grin and bite your lips and go over there and beat the shit out of them. That's the tactic. That's the idea. So you want to feel from that laugh is, you want to open up your heart and go over there, tell him, what are you laughing about? I want to laugh too. But that's how you beat this enemy. I wish he's down here. But he's not. He's up there. Look. They're barbecuing. The floor right beside the seat. They looked out. Did you see that? As soon as I moved the phone to see if I'm down here. Now they fake off. That's a fake off. He couldn't have been over there far away. No, he had to be right here, right beside me. Get out on your balcony and barbecue. Pretend you're doing something so bad. That way, this is a stable position. If I stay here, he doesn't have to keep bringing in people. He'll slowly get him to make more noise and cough and cough. Nobody's coughing. Yet everyone coughs around me. Any season. My mother coughed straight for 22 years. Straight, non-stop. But back in those days, I didn't know. I was surrounded with that all my life. It was the red chair in my world. Look, now this guy moves and he points. As I move, he moves more and he points. I guarantee he's going to go over there. He has nothing to do with it. Watch. Nothing. He's going to pretend now. He's going to look around and see, what am I going to do now? Where's he going? Look, he's going to walk all the way back to the building. Why does he keep on going and coming back in front of me? You see, that's the idea, guys. So they created 2 barbecues to create noise and fuss for me. So now we have to get out of here because it's annoying. It's still better than the street, but now that I'm walking out, they get people to start walking. They sit there and wait. They wait. As soon as I move, they move. That's what they do, guys. They have to take their positions like a movie set. They call it the line or something in a movie. Stand on your line or your spot. So when the camera turns on you, you start playing the part that you're meant to play. Now, there aren't a lot of people here because they're not expecting me to come out at this time, but they're going to start coming, you know. So how did they get here so fast? As soon as I came out, they showed up in my view. How would that be possible? Well, my friends, that's possible if they sit there and wait. For me to move, they start moving. How did they know? Technology, I'm chipped, I don't know. They sit there and wait in their spot. Wait, wait, as soon as I get into view, action. Believe it or not, that's what's been happening around me all my life. Every single so-called friend I had knew it. Every single family member knew it. And they played the part. From the midget to the clown to the giant. To the $2 whore with the red dress. Excuse my language. That has been the case. Now, fortunately, that cooking opened up my appetite. I got hungry, which is a great thing. Because if you could be surrounded in this madness and still get hungry after all these poisonous injections that you're getting, then you're the man. And when you eat, make sure that your enemy sees that you're eating with pleasure. Look, they're not making noise. Now they're going to start screaming. The kids listen. There we go. They started. See how they get into position? Now they're starting to scream. Look, look, look. Now this guy's into position over there. The guy with red waiting. Look, she's into position waiting. You see them? They have to be in position. As soon as I look, that one in the lobby, in my lobby, he's in position. Those ones were in position to start screaming as soon as I pass by. Look at them. They're in position. Okay, guys? So I don't know what more I can get you. It's a studio. Now that guy comes out over there because I started walking forward. Look. They're going to start to scream. It's a movie set. It's fake. Plane passes by. You guys know all about the planes. I was in a completely different area yesterday. They still pass by in any area that I'm in. They're not screaming that much. Wow, it's a miracle. Now both of them walked because I'm walking. This one, I don't know. She was told to stay in position. This guy, he's just stay in position and move so he can see you moving. Keep moving. Look at her legs. Look at your watch. Scratch your hand. Look as if you're looking for a taxi. Look at your watch again. Look forward. Shake your hands. Keep looking, look. Scratch your nose. Put your hand on your mouth. Did you see that? That's what they do, guys. They're not real people. Now, when I turn this way, run towards your car. Get in it quick. This one. Keep looking at him. Walk. Pace in front of him. As you're pacing, I don't know, is she playing with her hair? No. Park on the bench. So he's walking towards you. He sees you on there. Shake the bag. Look at your phone. Drive towards him as he's getting close to the lobby. Because I should have been there by now if I didn't stop. So he can see you driving by. Leave. Another one. Keep shaking. Keep moving your hand. Put the purse down on the bench. Play with the purse. Open it. Close it. Take something out. Keep looking at her. Keep watching. She won't stop moving. Women, most of them play with their purse. It's a good excuse to move. Or their hair. This one doesn't have any hair. She has short hair. So she has to play. Look, this, even the old lady on the wheelchair, how she's swinging her legs. Look, the feet. Look how she's swinging them. There's another motorcycle parked over there. Look, now she stopped because I haven't seen her. I'm not looking. Now I'm looking at her. Now she's moving. She's playing with her hands. She's been waiting for me here the whole time, guys, since I was sitting there. Trust me, I know. Look at that guy over there. Get into his view and walk around. Oh, she goes. So that's how this works. Look, get into the car. As soon as he turns towards you, shut the door now so you can hear the noise. Talk to her, hug her. Say, oh, honey, I love you. Make him feel like shit because he hasn't had a real woman in all his life. There we go. You're getting it now. More gangbusters. As I walk towards the building, more gangbusters and big people. They love big people, tall, fat, because they take up space. It's like 3-4 people put together in one shot. That's the reason. It's not their weight or anything like that. There we go. We got another one. Watch, it's gonna start moving now. 1, 2, 3. No, they told this guy not to move. Wow, almost we're almost looking at a real human being, guys. Almost. Can't fool me. He's still inside the studio parameter. I'm not stupid. They're not gonna bring in a normal human being into my studio. There we go. This one gets mobilized. This one always has a dog on her. There we go. He wants to show me I'm on a leash. This kid follows me out here. He runs back for no reason. So this one, where did she come from? When I was filming over there, when I was filming all this, where did this one come from? She was sitting in the bush waiting. She sits in the bush, she waits. As soon as he gets on the line into view, you walk towards him and you put on a dress that if it's windy, it blows it, you can almost see your butt. Because he's a single guy. Keep him turned on. Keep him thinking about things that keep him not thinking straight. Sex, stupid things, drugs, whatever. Talk loud for no reason. Slam shut trunks. Make sure he looks at the big woman there. Walk back. Pretend you forgot something in the car. Keep the doors open because it creates more objects in his view. Look, walk towards him. Oh, talk on the phone loud. Let's get away from this one. I mean, it's enough. This man still hasn't moved. Guys, we're in danger of having almost a real human being in our studio. Oh my Lord, I'm hungry. I want to eat something nice. Maybe we'll just go to the store and buy something. I'll try to upload this video for you now, guys, but it's a lot. We recorded for like an hour and a half. So it's been a good day so far. We started good. Watch how she's going to walk fast and make it to the lobby at the same time. She's going to talk on her phone the whole time. And listen to that voice and the way she's talking. Guys, if any of you guys out there understand Somalian, please tell me what she's talking about. Or Ethiopian. I think she's from there. How you doing?
Good.
I would love to see you one day not talking on the phone.
Okay.
Every time I see you, you're talking on the phone.
Yeah, when busy, yeah.
Always busy.
You too, you talk the phone.
No,
movie?
I film movies about the studio fake life I live.
Ah, okay. Now we got video?
Well, yeah, I stop it now. That's it. I'm getting home. See you, look.